Hey guys, Richard at Ryden's room, or rather, as you can see, outside of my room, outside my house, doing my latest video. This is one that somehow I completely forgot about. About a week ago, I did, here's my dog, did all my outstanding Star Wars book reviews. Somehow totally forgot about this, probably because it was back in the shelf and I was focused more on the collections, like the the Lando one, the Han one, the second Han trilogy, and then Scoundrels to read it between. But yeah, somehow totally forgot about this, so here it is. So yeah, the Heart of the Jedi. So basically this was one I've done a bit of my research on. So originally written in '92, for whatever reason didn't get published, but then it gradually over the last 10 years became available on Amazon. I don't know, it says do not sell on, etc. But buying this through eBay is the only way I was going to get a hold of it. And I'm glad I did, because it's a really, really good book. I wanted to read another one-off. I've been reading the Han and Lando books, so I figured Han again, but also Luke and Leia. Now let's get first of all to it. This is the basis for these future vids I'm doing, where I'm basically reviewing just the covers of books. This looks terrible. Han looks brilliant. He looks exactly like he should do. No one's going to deny that. But Luke, like, what the hell? Look at his face. He's not, what, 22? This is set not after Return of the Jedi, so yeah, they're Luke and Leia are what, 22 there, Han about 32. He looks much more like age 32. I mean, look at my face, it's like age, now I'm 40. It's obviously like, as you say, like falls down a bit as you get older. But look at Luke there, it just looks terrible. And Leia, face structure's not all that different, but my god, it's like a massive scowl. It just reminds me of that whole Man Solo thing from that Star Wars Outlaws game, where, you know, they took a very beautiful motion capture actress and then made her look unbelievably plain and yet not very good looking at all. Like, no idea why they did that. What was the point? And why not just cast an actress who's just not, you know, traditionally good looking as a player? And yeah, it just reminds me, like, Leia, that's not what Leia's supposed to look like. But yeah, Harden looks absolutely great as usual, and that's my dog tapping at the door. Okay, excuse me. Oh boy, in the house. Get in there. And I'm back. I'd say I'd edit that out, but I'm not, because I'm still sitting by that. Won't do editing till 100 subscribers, and trust me, when that happens, I'm going to do some seriously good vids, so that might need a good computer for that. Anyway, back to it. So yeah, the Heart of the Jedi. So basic plot is after Return of the Jedi, the New Republic are mopping up the Empire. So no, they're not the New Republic yet. I believe they're calling themselves that, but they haven't like truly officially become the, you know, heads of the galaxy, etc. Because, and what I love, this still has the official timeline in, and it even fits. It's in there, which is absolutely sweet, because no other timeline books do it. It's like how Survivor's Quest shows the young adult books, which is just seriously cool. Yeah, this is right after the Truce at Bakura, so the New Republic hadn't even taken over Coruscant yet. That's what happens in the spoiler 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spoiler warning gone. The X-Wing books, and of course before the Thrawn trilogy, where they are based there as well. So yeah, they are the New Republic, but they've not really got the capital of the galaxy yet. Something they'll do later. So basically, Luke and co are mopping up, you know, the remaining Empire groups. You know, they've aboard a ship, which feels like a good nod to A New Hope, because this time it's the Rebellion boarding the Empire ship, which is quite cool. And the Empire basically choose to fight to the death. They do not surrender, and Luke just has enough. And I get it. You know, Luke's a Jedi. Jedi's supposed to be, you know, believing in peace, helping others. Yet, you know, Luke did what he had to. So is everyone. But his just reaction, you can really feel it when he says, you know, why they not just surrender? Why do they choose to fight to the death? And this is basically the plot. Luke is wondering, what's my purpose as a Jedi? Am I just a soldier? Should I be doing something more? And yeah, it's great. It reminds me massively of Jason Solo in the New Jedi Order books. Like, he is struggling with like how a Jedi should be, you know, because he's 16 at the point of that war. You know, he's had the Young Jedi Knights books, like his sister Jaina, and his, you know, their younger sister Anakin has been in the Junior Jedi Knights books. And while Jaina is perfectly happy being like a fighter, pilot, and Jedi, Anakin, as a Jedi, as he says, he's just he's not a thinker like Jason. He just does what he believes he should do. Whereas Jason is like questioning everything, and yeah, Jason gets quite insufferable for a chunk of that time. But it makes sense. You know, is this my purpose as a Jedi? Should I be helping others? Should I be more spiritual than a warrior? And yeah, Luke basically deals with that. So I mean, I really liked that. I've never actually seen those comparisons come up in reviews for those New Jedi Order books, but let's be honest, a lot of people probably never read this, since it's not exactly readily available. Oh, no legend strip at the top and side, which is even better. So yeah, that's basically Luke's journey. He goes on a mission. He contacts Obi-Wan's ghost because Luke goes back to Tatooine, and Obi-Wan basically tells him about a place called the Heart of the Jedi we should go for, like, which might help him. So Luke does that. He's like followed by this shape-shifting creature that can take forms of everything, including people, throughout the whole thing. While the Empire, the latest guy who wants to take over, like, this basically predates all the warlords and everything that would take over the Empire with Palpatine's death. He basically plans to take the Heart of the Jedi to destroy the Force powers or potentially get it for himself. It's quite crazy, and clearly that's not how the Force works. Like, but this is the early days of the EU. No one really knew a huge amount about it, how it all works. So Luke is followed there. You get Han and Leia in their journey, stopping the Empire. They become part of it, of Luke's story as well, because they always do in these books. As that How It Should Have Ended video goes, you know, Luke always knows when his friends are in danger, and they know when Luke's in danger. And it basically ends with that. It's a good resolution. Luke hasn't really decided what he wants to be, but he just knows he'll just pretty much do what he has to. Excuse me. Flaming Mo. Oh, I hope this got no more breaks. Got this when we went to Universal Simpsons Land years back. Obviously it was that actually. It was a Flaming Mo type beer in there at the time. No, it's just water. So where was I? Yeah, basically Luke just decides, okay, I don't need the Heart of the Jedi. I just need to do what I believe is the right thing, and that's kind of it. And it makes sense. I do wonder if the author had done more, because there were plans for him to do extra stories. How they would have gone, we don't know that. But it's a very good one-off book, despite the terrible cover. But one of my favourite parts about it, again, there's so much I could say, so I don't do loads, so I don't want to ramble on. It is without a doubt that you see all three Force ghosts. Now, you get Obi-Wan straight away, which is to be expected, because he's the one who Luke would just call to and tell him what you need, advise him. Then you get the ghost of Yoda, which is absolutely cool, because I've read almost all of these books now, and I don't ever remember Yoda's ghost appearing. It was basically his time in the films, his ghost at the very end of Return of the Jedi, and that was it. And I always wondered, where is he? I guess Yoda's species can't maybe live on as Force ghosts the way Obi-Wan's could for, well, Obi-Wan could for less than 10 years, as the Thrawn trilogy showed us. And Anakin, he appears in the very next book, The Truce at Bakura. Oh, no, hang on. Was that the next book? No, The Truce at Bakura was after this. Before this. And of course, there's even a reference to the events of it, which is quite cool. So this author must have had some knowledge of it. But I thought Truce at Bakura was written afterwards. But maybe the author just knew about that plot or just wanted to mention the creatures, give them some outline, who knows. But yeah, basically, Anakin's ghost then appears as well. And it's just so cool seeing all three Force ghosts together. Like, they've never done it, and I've always wondered that. You know, why only Obi-Wan's Force ghost appeared to Luke, yet none of the others did. Anakin does to Leia in Truce to Bakura, which is extremely cool, because it's, obviously, Leia is not quite willing to forgive like Luke was. But that was kind of it. And yet here, all three of them, I was just thinking, come on, give us Anakin, and it happened. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So very recommended this book if you can find it, because it's not so easy to get hold of. I paid £30 for it, which obviously seems crazy, but this was never in the shops, and look at it. I made sure when I read this, I kept it in perfect condition, no overly ripping it to dent the spine. Yeah, there's a bit of a crease there, but it might just be the way it's printed. And that's possibly the cover. Like, maybe whoever designed this for the release, was this how it's going to look in 1992 or not? Maybe this is what the author did. Maybe it's some part of the printing that was done when this got released. Who knows? But yeah, that is it. Definitely worth the read, and it's not exactly essential. You can skip this and nothing really gets missed out on, but it's a good story. Worth the read, and definitely recommended it if you can find it for a good price. I know I tend to sell a lot of books when I'm done with them, like Black Fleet Crisis, but this is not being sold, so don't expect me to be putting this on eBay anytime soon. Alright then, so hope you enjoyed it, and on to my next review, which is the second of the Han Solo trilogy, the AC Crispin one.